Folks over at Overhype Studios are cooking. They are steady at it, guys. What's up? Soul here, another Menace video for your viewing pleasure, and today they have dropped some new news for us. The Dev Diary number 48, Squad Leader Update 1, Preview Part 2. What a mouthful. Regardless, last week we looked at all the additional content and changes that come with the Squad Leader Update 1, and today we can finally reveal 3 new characters that give this EA update its name. Here they are, folks. Looking interesting. Like it. The next update will feature the first set of new Squad Leader status members to recruit. Unlike the squad leaders currently in the game, these ones cannot be identified, then hired through the black market. Instead, these fighters are what we call honor guards, units with direct relations and loyalties to specific planets within the Wayback system. Interesting. Can you guess which one goes where? From which planet? I'm sure you can. Anyways, to recruit them, you will have to reach a certain trust threshold with the faction to which they are bound. However, be wise with your selection. The first honor guard can be recruited fairly fast, but each hiring pushes back the availability of the others. Ooh. These characters are technically level 2 as they are harder to come by. They start with slightly better stats and come with 5 unique perks instead of the 4 that the other characters have. Interesting. Note, all numbers and effects on the images shown below can change. They're subject to change, guys. So Harlon Corlain, Dice of the Gods. Yeah, man. That's what I'd figure. That's what I'd guess. Very nice. Here we go. Well, someone's on Frankie's good side, or maybe her bad. Harlon Corlain. Harlon Corlain was born in the pipes, buried beneath Dice's surface. These vast tubes provide a harsh metal home for the completely unseen society that labors to Dice's casinos and resorts operational. Yeah. It is rare for anyone to escape this hellish underworld, but Corlain managed to muscle his way topside and become the right-hand man for Frankie Salustio. Playstyle. Corlain is concealment-focused squad leader who likes to keep the action equal parts close and quiet. Looks like his starting, or his main perk, if we will, is in and out. A life molded in the pipes of Dice and sharpened by the needs of Frankie Salustio, Corlain brings a dangerous blend of base survival instincts and precise problem solving. Lieutenant A-Flick. Sabotage costs 0 AP. That's nice, so he's definitely got a niche. Counts as 2 units in a capture zone. Okay. Plus 30% accuracy versus eliminate target units. Okay. And then neutral units rescued by Corlain have movement costs reduced by 4. Okay. Clearly serving a niche. I like it. In and out. The base perk, as we just read, sabotage, blah, blah, blah. Very nice. I like it. And then he's got another perk down the line. Ice in the veins. Of course I told them you were coming, Mr. Corlain. You are a sneaky little piper, and I want to see how a sneaky little piper fares when caught out. And look at you now. All the gruff and reasonably handsome. That scowl aside, of course, and you could use some new clothes. That coat's full of holes. Anyway, good job out there. I'll give you your living quarters free heating for the weekend. Frankie Salustio. So he gets a plus 4% defense, plus 4% damage mitigation for each point of concealment. What? So we got somebody who can be concealed and get up in the fray. I like it. And then we got door to door. The twists of Dice's brutish pipes and turns of her dark alleys have made Harlon Corlain especially crafty at working cover and shadows alike. He gains +1 concealment when in medium cover and +3 concealment when in heavy cover. Oh, wow. Then he's got a backup plan. We got you cornered like a rat, Mr. Harlon Corlain. Corlain! So what you gonna do now, huh? Let's see what ace you got up your sleeve this time. And then he gets finished, I'm assuming. Yeah, this time. Ah! Yeah, my bad. Indebted Gambler. +20% accuracy, +50% damage, +50% armor pin when using projectile-based accessories. What? So, he might be the guy that gives these pistols super utility. I like it. I mean, there's a few things that come to mind, let's be honest with you, but I like that. I like that big time. Then we got Nothing Personal. Frankie Salustio sends her regards. Harlon Corlain, +10 concealment after killing an enemy within 2 tiles. Bonus concealment is lost by taking any action except in turn. When concealment is at or above 10, Corlain's concealment stat becomes immune to enemy scans, and he gains +50% damage when attacking enemies within 2 tiles. Yeah, put a pistol in the sand, guys. Holy. When we see right here, it says 70 to promote. I'm assuming this is way down the line. This has to be. Anyways. Then we got Roisin Murdoch, Zane Beecher Incorporated of Mach, which is what I would have guessed. Looks like we're pretty accurate. You can tell by the apparel that she's, you know, on a warmer planet. So let's see. Roisin Rose Murdoch runs security detail for the Zane Beecher VIP. Okay, employees. She may have been partially demoted in this role after Ricarian blew her right off. A Ricarian, sorry. That's a poor reference. You hear pirates always say, I've got the aim of a Ricarian. Anyways, a Ricarian blew off her right arm. A debilitation that has moved her into piloting hardware instead of operating directly in the field. Talented as she might be, Murdoch's allegiance to the megacorporation automatically ranks her under the floorboards of Sage's trustability scale. Playstyle. Murdoch excels at gaining sudden advantages and squeezing value out of margins. Okay, so we got the first skill here, which is going to be her like innate skill perk. It costs 40 AP. It's called Buyout. It limits to 1 use. Virtually every Waybacker owns something with a ZB logo, and the inevitable result of an absence of competition. As the lone supplier of a consumer goods, ZB has gathered information on nearly everyone in the system, both through purchase histories and via tracking devices on all of its products. We suspect that at times ZB is capable of pressuring certain customers into doing things for them, effectively wielding an army of unwitting assets ready to be activated at any moment's notice. Lieutenant Hayflick. Alright. Once permission within 8 tiles, Murdoch can bribe a civilian, scavenger, outcast, or conscript to fight for you. After use, gain a free squatty to your manpower pool. And that's got multiple uses there. That's really, really interesting. Holy. Okay. Then we got insurance. We got the bronze plan, the silver plan, the gold plan. Now don't get me wrong. They're all good. They're all great, even. And, I mean, come on. Gold is gold, right? But take a gander at this. The Planchite plan. What is the Planchite? Just like the resource itself, this plan is dangerous. Dangerously good at protecting you from all future accidents. Failed ZB, Zane Breacher, salesman. Okay. If you have an unfinished or failed second objective, Murdoch will automatically complete it at mission end. What? That's crazy. Yeah. Her and Gene Sai are probably going to be fast friends. Alright, then we got ZB License Agreement. Costs 40 action points, limited to 1 use, and ignores cover. Zane Breacher encodes their electronics with back-end license agreements allowing for remote access. We suspect that this is the algorithmic data harvesting and a little bit of surveillance. Because the megacorp has sold something to everyone in the system, it's not unusual for the ZB Insider to perhaps be privileged to all manner of Wayback equipment. For this reason, it is imperative that we keep this megacorp's devices clear of our internals. Sage Analysis. Once per mission, you spend 40 AP to disable any kind of technical unit for 1 turn. Okay, that's just a free disable. I don't see a range limit, and that's interesting. I would assume it would be like 10, much like, you know, marking units. That's very, very interesting. I like it. Maybe it doesn't have a limit. Who knows? Short Squeeze. Nice small business you has here. Got a bell above the door and everything. How quaint. Now here's ZB's offer. Don't even bother opening the envelope. Just nod yes and take the deal. You dose. You does. You dose. You does. You dose. Otherwise, some proper ZB suits might come sniffing and turn your little biscuit into crumbs. Understand? Roisin Murdoch. So she's a gangster. If any enemy is diagonally, vertically, or horizontally between Murdoch and her ally, Murdoch will do plus 50% damage to that enemy. Murdoch and her ally must be at least within 8 tiles of each other. Holy, I like that. That's great. So when we're flanking, especially with Murdoch, it's going to be great. You're not limited to flanking with her, but like you can see the benefit. Plus 50% damage. Holy. Overtime. I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. VIPs want the best. So actually, how about you put in the whole weekend? We lost some people this week, and these pirate scavs aren't going to regulate themselves. Thanks. ZB Security Division Vice President. We've all had that talk, right? I'm going to need you to come in tomorrow. Once per attack, if Murdoch reduces an enemy's HP to at least 20%, she will instantly attack the same target again for free. This does not apply to run over attacks. Unlucky. But still, interesting, good, fascinating. Okay. Okay. And then we got Weiwu of the Backbone. Who'd have thunk it? Alright. Weiwu leads the Spear of the Spine, one of the Backbone's elite infantry units. Because the planetary Jingwei have strict prohibitions, wow, struggling today, on the construction of military spaceships, the Unbent have decided their vast resources to have dedicated their vast resources to the development of an army that is not unlike the Marines. Heavily focused on discipline and training outside of his aptitude for combat, little is known about Weiwu's past. Sage believes that he may have been bred for the sole purpose of helping fulfill the Backbone's destiny. So, as true rulers of the Wayback. So this guy is, he's like super duper really. I like the backstory. I like the understanding of each organization. I like it a lot. This is fascinating stuff. It's really, really appealing and fun. Anyways, let's see. Playstyle. Determined by destiny. Being bloodied and beaten only encourages Weiwu. What? Die hard. Dare to die. Well, dare to die. Well, let's take it slow now. The animal that submits without resistance not only ends its own life, but it curses the whole species as easy prey. Conversely, even the smallest creature can shield its kind by leaving its attacker with bite, scratch, or sting. An unearned death invites predation, while a worthy one creates trepidation. So it is, dying without a fight endangers the rest of the Backbone. You should always endeavor to make the worst of it for our enemies, so that even in death you shall speak for us all. Tome of the Unbent, chapter, The Act of Dying. I like this. Once per mission, if Weiwu is struck with fatal damage, it will be ignored and he will be invulnerable until the next round. You gain 3% crit chance per killed enemy unit and gain crit chance caps at 30%. Now, does that activate only after he enters an invulnerable state, or is that just active period? These are the questions. Wow. It doesn't say that the crit rate ends, so he's just stacking crit rate the whole time. That's what I think. I don't know. We'll have to see. Destination known. Bizarre behavior as always from them. No, I mean the dying. It excites them, does it not? The little bastards love to die. They yearn for bullets in their brains. This you can believe. Well then, I am but a man of the people. If the so-called unbent wish to exit the Fiat system and barter with Menidar, and the rest of their ungrateful savages, then dying is what they shall have. Eventually. But you understand me. Field Marshal Zama on the backbone. He gains 1% damage for every 1% of HP lost. Give this guy buff, guys. Weiwu's combat effectiveness will be kept closely commensurate with the squad size he started with. Okay, so he is scaling off his squad size. The bigger his squad, the more damage he's going to do. Interesting. All right. Divination by combat. Do not mistake the body's natural healing and mending as being worthy of philosophical inquiry. Take heed of the martial mind state. Even the broken body shall puncture its enemies by the fragmentation of its bones. So it is. Disregard alleviation from suffering. Pain is never temporary. Pain is meant to be memorized. Your pain is a message from the enemy about who they are. Learn well from it. Tome of the Unbent, chapter Divination by Combat. Plus 3% damage reduction each time Weiwu kills an enemy unit or he is suppressed. Ooh, the damage reduction caps at 30%. This guy is awesome. I'm loving it so far. This dude's going to be in the fray. The first sacrifice. If the enemy provokes, annihilates, The enemy provokes, annihilate. Understand that should you die, reprisal shall be commiserate. So it is. Not first, not last. Never in vain. Tome of the Unbent, Fate Within You. Chapter Fate Within You. Minus 40% suppression received and 10% crit chance after losing the first squaddie in a mission. The effect sticks for the duration of the mission. Wow. Okay. This dude's awesome. Spear of the Spine. Here it is. Life shall see every version of you, but death only one. Make it count. Oh, that's gnarly. Tome of the Unbent, chapter The Martial Mind State. Once per turn, plus 40% action points, and plus 100% crit damage when ending movement adjacent to an enemy. This dude is all in. That is insane. Plus 40% action points for ending adjacent to an enemy. Give this guy a Stoneclad, guys. Like, what? What? This dude's all in. I can't wait. This is insane. Yeah. Engage, explore, and stay informed. You can find us on Discord, Blue Sky, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and Reddit for discussions, updates, and feedback. You can also subscribe to our monthly Menace newsletter on our website. Guys, give these guys some love. Make sure you check it out. Review the game. Give them feedback. This is amazing. We've got a lot to look forward to with these three squad leaders. This has been absolutely awesome. I'm so happy for what they've done. They're killing it over there. And they deserve our support. And they should be knowing it. They should be feeling it. So yeah, Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Tell me all about it. Tell me what you think. Are you excited for these 3 squad leaders? This is pretty massive. Apparently my mind's not working today. My reading was atrocious, so please, I am sorry for that. But regardless, past that, make sure you drop me a like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing here on the channel. It really helps me out. Maybe it would even improve my reading. But yeah. Alright guys. Huge shout out and thank you to our soldiers. You guys and gals are the ones that keep the content rolling, me going, and everything flowing. I'm super grateful to you all. Thank you so much for the support. And until next time, I will catch you later. Bye.